Hello.
Thinking about you. Those green eyes.
What's up, Mane Jess Fam? It's your girl Jess back once again with another video for you guys. Today I will be doing a story time. I'm sure if you've read the title already, you know what it's about. But I asked a bunch of you guys on my Instagram at TheManeJess what story time you guys wanted to see. I gave you two options, and unanimously, you guys said that you wanted to hear about the time I was involved in a jitney fight. Oh God, it's so ghetto. But before we get into this video, I'd like to say welcome back to all of my Mane Jess Fam members. I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for your support and your love and your comments. But if you're new here, we're gonna give you a minute to subscribe because the Mane Jess Fam is where it's at. After you've done that, there's a little bell on the side of the subscription box. You press that, and that's gonna tell you every time we post a new video there, because you know you love our energy, you love the content that you're seeing. I love this sweater. You go ahead and you like this video because that's not gonna cost you a thing. And now the protocol's already been established, let's get into this video. So you guys, this story is ridiculous. It's very, I'm not one to call people ghetto because I love ghetto myself when I get ready, but this is just ghetto. Like, anyway, so let's just jump right into the story. So, like you guys know, I've said on my channel before, I attended the University of the Bahamas. UB Mangoes. I attended the University of the Bahamas, and one evening, right, I was coming from school, and the aunt that I was staying with at the time, I think she was away. So that evening, I was catching the bus home, right? And my other cousins lived there as well, but they worked, so like we just had odd times. So not every time they'll pick me up. Sometimes I just catch the bus, no thing. So you know, for everyone who lives in Nassau, as cotton as caught bus in Nassau, G bad. I was catching the bus from UB, University of the Bahamas. So for you guys that don't know, I have to kind of walk towards the 16 bus stop. Number 16 bus. So how it's set up, I had to come out of my school campus, walk down the road, cross another. Basically, I had to go down a few blocks to get to my bus stop, right? So it's a number 16 bus. I was living on Carmichael Road at the time, so I needed to catch a 16 to get home. I had a 4 o'clock class, so around 5:30, I was heading home. My class had gotten on a little early, so 5:30 was just like the swinging time for me to just get on the bus, right? So I walked to my bus stop and got on this bus. Now, in order to get to Carmichael Road where I lived, the bus ran on about 4 different roads. So this story runs on 4 different roads. So we start off with Market Street. Market Street is where the bus stop was, right? Then the bus turns onto Robinson Road. Then turns off of Robinson Road onto Blue Hill Road, and then onto Carmichael Road. So I caught the bus on Market Street. This is the first road we're on, right? And you know, I got in the bus was cool, it was jiggy, whatever, from afar, right? So I was like, okay, let me get on this bus. I got on the bus and was automatically annoyed because I went to go and sit down, and the bus driver was like,
"Hey mama, sit in one of them middle seats for me there, sweetheart."
so I got annoyed because I had to sit in the bongi seat. Now, for y'all that, I don't know, this is what I call it. I don't know what everybody else calls it, but I call it the bongi seat. So you know those seats that you have to pull down from the other seat? It's almost like an extension of the seat. I call that the bongi seat. It don't have no base to the floor. It's just a piece of metal that just helps it to like fold out from the big chair. So he wanted me to sit in the bongi seat, and I was annoyed. But I was like, you know, Jessica, just sit tight, get it over with, right? So I said, all right, I sit in the bongi seat, right? I sit in the bongi seat, and there's 2 seats. The bongi seat is attached to the 2 seats on the side of it, right? And on the next side of the bongi seat, there's a 1 seat. So there's 2 seats, the aisle, a single seat. The bongi seat falls into the aisle. So I'm sitting in the aisle, there's a lady and a gentleman sitting in 2 seats, and on the next side of me, there is a gentleman, right? So I'm sitting in the bungie seat, highly annoyed now, and I'm just like, you know what? Tough it out. I put my headphones in my ears, like, Jessica, you saw me home, right? So I'm sitting in the bungie seat, and everything's going good. We turn off of Market Road onto Robinson Road. So we're making that first transition, right? So let's give the characters in the story's name. So the only people we need to think about in the story is the 2 people sitting on the right of me, and the 1 person sitting on the left of me, and the bus driver. So that's all you need to know about the story. 2 people, single person, bus driver, me. So I'm sitting here in the bungie seat, and this lady and the guy, I didn't even realize they knew each other because they were sitting so like tense, you know, like when you're just sitting next to somebody, it's almost like they didn't know each other, right? But out of nowhere, I just heard, Pedro, sick of your foolishness. So I was like, at first, I thought it was the music, because if you ever ride Nassau Jitney before, you know there's like couple types of bus, right? So you have like the pop down bus, no AC, no window, well, window open, no AC, no music, just pop. You're just trying to get where you're trying to go. You have the nice bus with the windows closed, AC's blowing, soft music, sometimes a little slow, little reggae, little I love gospel music, you know, some little light, little jiggy, nothing major, you know. And then you have these pop bus, windows open. I mean, I call it pop, extra pop. Windows open, no AC, music just like like banging music, and the bus parked. Okay, the bus is parked. There is no more room, to the point where the bus driver don't even stop to get people because all the bungie seats are full, right? So I thought with this music, when I heard a lady said, "I just so sick of this foolishness," I thought that was the music, like a little, I don't know, maybe like a little ad lib from the music. So I was like, okay, whatever. Keep in mind now, I have my headphones in, and I had Samsung headphones at the time. So one earphone working perfectly, the next one a little low, and it just so happens that the one that's a little low is on the side of the people that are gonna be the main characters in this story. So let's call her Michelle, right? Michelle says, "I so sick of this foolishness." So I was like, okay, let's listen to music. I just listened to my music in my phone. But then I hear, "But you always want to carry on like this, dog. I know what your problem is." So at this point, I'm realizing, okay, this is Dante. This is not the music above me. This is Dante responding to Michelle, right? So I'm like, okay, let me, like when you have your headphones in, right? And somebody around you will have little gaps here. So you just turn down your phone music but leave the headphones in so that you can listen. This is what I did. I turned it down because I needed to know what was going on around me. And my auntie, who I was staying with at the time, always used to tell me, be vigilant when you on the bus. So I need to know what is going on around me. So I turned my music down to the lowest and I'm just listening, right? And I hear her say, what she say? "You think I have time for this?" So I'm like, okay, this is definitely Michelle. This is not the music, so I'm listening. So guys, Dante, you know how guys go, right? Dante takes it upon himself and he starts off by saying something along the lines of, "Oh, well, you gotta know how to leave the past in the past." But he went from, "I know why you always gotta carry on like this," to a more subtle tone. So at this point, he's trying to draw Michelle in, right? He's trying to get her to a calm place. So he goes, all low.
Baby girl, West, you gotta leave the past in the past, man. You can't always be carrying this baggage with you. See what they saying? You can't be like that, babe.
So I'm like, okay, Dante, whisper in her ear, tell her what she wants to hear, give it to her, Dante. Dante keeps going on with his little soft man whispers, right? So I'm like, okay, whatever. So let's keep in mind now we're off of Robinson Road now, and we're on to Blue Road. Before the roundabout, so we're heading towards the chicken. We're passing the gas station and we're passing course right in that area. Now it's 5:30, so the traffic is thick, right? Michelle turns her head out the window. Keep it in mind now, I'm sitting in the bungie seat. So I am literally sitting on the edge of the chair, right? I could see all two of them in my peripheral. So I need to keep a lookout as to what's going on. So Michelle, she busts the classic girl move. I mean, we all do it. And she was mad. So she just was like, out the window. Like, I ain't even on your run over here. Dante takes it upon himself. And I don't know why minors do this. Dante takes it upon himself to try and guide Michelle's chin. Now, Michelle is like this out of the window. Dante holds her by the chin and tries to pull her face toward his. Guys, I'm going to plug this in here. If a young lady is upset about something that you did, especially if it's something serious, do not touch her. This is not the time to be risking it all and getting touchy-feely. Do not touch her. She does not want to be touched by you. You then piss her off. Leave her alone. In the back up. And I ain't gonna lie, no exaggeration, from I saw Dante grip Michelle chin, I say Michelle about to tear it up, but honestly, Michelle blew my mind. Keep in mind now, we are going towards the Big Chicken on Blue Hill Road. We are going around the roundabout. Out of nowhere, we are heading up towards the hill. Michelle decides to punch. When I say she punched Dante so hard where he gone from looking at her to looking at me. So I was like, what is going on? And she was like, boom. I was just like,
Boy, no! No! Michelle!
so he is like, you ain't gotta carry on like this.
You don't gotta carry on like this, boy. You always acting like this.
And then Michelle was like, I ain't on your mind. And at this point, right, Michelle ain't even talking no more. She just big, and they say she just carrying on so bad. So I was like, babe, hold on, like, and man, I was like, I'm right in the bungie seat now, so I'm literally sitting with them. So I'm like, okay, should I scooch? This is where it goes downhill. Now, I get on a bus with a driver who, that bus driver who, 5:30, they trying to cut all the traffic. They driving up on the sidewalk. They cutting cars. They trying to double flip in the road. And it's like, Jesus, I didn't say, nah, we could die. Because keep in mind, the music that loud, he trying to overtake everyone and drive over building and go up to the gas station, the cut corner. I am the only person that can actually hear these two having mortal combat on the side of me. So I'm like, okay, hold on now, Michelle. And man, I'm just like, Michelle, let's bring it down. Michelle shoved Dante. I can't remember, she punched him or she shoved him, but she hit him so hard that he was like leaning into me. So at this point, right, we're going over Blue Hill Road. Michelle shoved Dante that last time. Dante to just sit in my lap. So this is where it went weird. I'm annoyed now because I done the bungie seat, so I have no space because Dante is sitting in the bungie seat with me. It's one bungie seat, Michelle. Why would you try to put Dante in the bungie seat with me? So I looking at this guy on the left side of me, right? And I'm like giving them eye contact, like, I need you in a minute. I'm gonna need you in a minute. Out of nowhere, it was almost like he understood because we didn't even speak. I literally ended up like getting up like this and moving to this guy's lap. Not like inappropriate, but almost like sitting on his knees. Because there was nowhere else to go. Because I didn't know how Michelle expect this boy. She won't push Dante in the bungie seat with me. Come on, man. Come on. And then we then going over Blue Hill Road. I like this. On this my lap. The whole time. I'm mad. Because I'm like, I just want to get home. So we going over Blue Hill now. The guy telling them, y'all chill out, babe, chill out. I'm just looking like, and keep in mind, I was a whole Abogonian. So this catch and bus thing was relatively new for me. I was traumatized. Like, I was like, what is going on in this bus? I don't catch bus. Not to say I'm better than other people. That's not why I'm saying that. I grew up in Abaco all of my life. Abaco is a family island, for those that don't know. We don't have no bus. So to be around a bunch of people trapped in the middle of a seat where these people just punching up on the air, I was so traumatized. What they left me to do was start fighting Dante and Michelle. So now, right, we're on Blue Hill Road. The bus driver understands now that something is going on. Somebody yelled, was like, oh well, y'all too chill in the back here, man. So now the bus driver had to look in the rearview mirror and see that Dante and Michelle in the back. They're trying to kill one another. I sitting on this man's lap. It just was going so bad, right? So you all think the story over. We approach the turn off for Carmichael Road, right? So when we get to the bus stop, the bus driver keep talking to them the whole time we get into the bus. You think Michelle give up yet? And for some reason I really thought like that they was gonna punch her head off, but Michelle was holding her own. Like she had his face all down the bone. She was punching him. How you could do this to me? I don't even know what's going on, but Dante, you wrong for cheating on Michelle. Come on. Whatever it is that you did, you were wrong because Michelle was giving it to you. So I am on this bus now. I approach the bus stop on Carmichael Road. The bus driver run hot, right? There's a Rasta too, so he was hot. So he's like,
Hey no! Everybody order the bus, man! Everybody order the bus!
I'm just like, I have to get off this bus. I live at the end, basically the end of Carmichael Road. I live almost to Bacardi Road. I was living at almost to Bacardi Road, so I was then annoyed. If everybody in Nassau know where Bacardi Road is, you know that's a long way from Southwest Plaza. So I was hot that I gotta get off this bus. So everybody coming on the bus now. Bus driver come out. I slide by Dante and Michelle like, yep, bongi seat for you. Bongi seat for you. I come on the bus now and I'm standing there and I'm annoyed because I'm thinking, okay, he can dismiss them, right? And everybody else can go on the bus. Why Dante and Michelle come out the bus fighting yet again? I'm talking on the ground. This bus stop, guys, is the one in between Wendy's, across from Southwest Plaza, and Kentucky Fried Chicken, right? So there's two out of the bus fighting one another. I'm talking like boop, 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 right? Pig punch out. So I'm like, okay, Michelle is killing him. Like, Michelle, I was like, whoo, spirit animal, like, get him, Michelle. The bus driver, instead he just leave them there to fight. He want to try separate fight. Sir, why would you do that? Michelle was in the back of this bus fighting this young man for at least 25 minutes. Fighting, I'm talking aggressive, hands to throat. She is beating him like a child. She beating him in the back there. You think you could so with these long locks he up on his head now, this is the bus driver. He feel like he could separate Dante and Michelle, right? So he tries to separate the fight. Out of nowhere, Michelle started beating up on her two of them. And I mean, at this point, she ain't winning as much as she is winning with Dante, but she's still holding her own. And it's like, he only trying to help you. Now, the bus driver's locks is the funny part. The bus driver's locks are swinging. I mean, like Tarzan vines, like they're like flowing, right? So he hot now because then the sun's still a little hot and all type of traffic on the road. So people watching this fight, right? And as we're doing this would kind of had me a little puzzled. If you all know where the Rastas is held like this, I don't know, I guess evangelizing service in between Wendy's and KFC. They have a little evangelizing thing, but they have in the grass right there. So these Rastas are evangelizing on mics and speakers. Some are walking around. The ones that is being the purple. Big martial arts combat going on in the front of the bus door on the ground. Between Dante, Michelle, and said bus driver. This Rasta feels like now is the time to approach me to give me pamphlet. And ask me, say, if I would consider having a conversation. I said, sir, first of all, I was so annoyed. I was pissed. I was mad. I said, sir, can you not see Mortal Kombat going on in front of us? You talking about evangelize? I believe in Jesus. And I was hot because I am not on that run. All of this, y'all, and the bus driver still could tell us, everybody catch your next bus. So now I'm standing in the front there. I don't even know why I still was watching that day and Michelle punch up on one another because I'm just like, oh my God, what is going on? I was so shocked. I just stood there and watched, and anytime I say, everybody catch your next bus, and I heard, and this Rasta on the side of me talking about if I would consider having, I don't have no conversation about Sailor Selassie. I don't run. I'm not on that run, so y'all know what I had to do. I had to catch another bus with Dante and Michelle, because they also got on that bus. And I vowed from that day, I had to slow down on the bus thing. I used to like to take it because it's almost like a clear, like, peace of mind kind of thing, but I never had a worse experience in the bungie seat. From this day to this day, if I walk on the bus and the driver tell me say I gotta sit in the bungie seat, I will walk off the bus. How Michelle wanted me and Tanya to sit in the bungie seat? I never sit in the bungie seat again. I don't even care if I going on a field trip, work trip. I don't care what it is. If it's a bungie seat, Jessica knows will not sit in it. I will not. The whole time I sit in the bungie seat, the seat like this. No, so y'all, that was just horrendous. I was scarred. Okay, little Abigail girl was scarred. I will have y'all know I was scarred. Okay, that day was just crazy, but Michelle beat Dante. Dante, apologize to Michelle for whatever it is you did. Whatever it is you did to Michelle, please apologize because she did not appreciate that. I didn't appreciate having to sit in a stranger's lap. That was very uncomfortable. Bus driver, you do all that and still made me catch another bus. You wrong for that as well. And y'all, I mean, NASA buses are very unpredictable, so you don't want to find yourself in a situation where you are in Mortal Kombat. Okay, y'all, so that's all I have for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I am still traumatized slightly by that situation. If you're from the Family Island, well, everyone in general, I guess, but especially those that are not accustomed to taking the bus system. This is a serious moment now. Be vigilant when you go on the bus. It is a public form of transportation. I mean, that goes without saying, but really think about it. It's a public form of transportation. So many things happen on buses. Be careful and keep your ears and eyes open as you're riding wherever you're going. I like to have my music in, but I try not to watch like shows and stuff because I used to have a habit of watching downloaded Netflix shows on my phone. After that bus experience, I never did that again. I would listen to music but still have it low enough where I could hear what's going on around me. That is very important. Guys, stay safe on jitneys. I know it sounds dramatic, but honestly, people, Dante and Michelle is an example that people is getting wild, okay? Wild. So please, just refrain. Be careful. Love you guys so much. Comment down below if you had any similar experiences with the jitney, with bus, you know, in general, any bus driver stories. I got a couple of those. Just be careful out there. Don't forget to like this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it because this really was something that happened to me and I was traumatized by it. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like it. Don't forget to comment your similar experiences. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. What are you doing? Anyway, yeah, love you guys so much. Don't forget to comment. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to like. And don't forget to come back because we love you over here. Bye, TheManeJess Fam.